God, let's see. I've had a great time so far. I'm kind of looking forward to the next thing I'm doing. I'm interviewing my friend Mike Massey, and it should be fun because we're friends, and he's a terrific actor. And we just had an episode of Blacklist on Thursday. Neither one of us got to see it. We didn't get to see it. We never got to see it. I wrote it, and he was in it, and we didn't get to see it. Now I'm interviewing him today, and so that'll be fun. But the whole weekend, this sounds so flaky. It's like the whole weekend has been a blast. And I've been here and seeing old friends and, touching base with people that we've been texting all year, like the wonderful Sydney Lee. And it's just nice. It's very nice. We're making new friends, Yeah, I've had, there's two types of sort of con things, and writer cons, but then there's the fan con things, which I have to do sometimes in my capacity as an executive producer for shows. And those are just three-ring circuses, and it's all about the hype, and you're being shepherded around by handlers, and, people are pushing through crowds, and you're being aggressively separated from the fans in a lot of ways because they're thinking you might get mobbed or some weird crap like that. Those aren't fun, that's work. And then I had early on in my career, I kind of got turned off to the whole writers conferences, writers seminars, writer things, because so much of those are really thinly veiled hustles, and I just would see too much abuse. I call those people inner child abusers, because you've got people who aren't getting the validation from their family or from their friends, and then if somebody walks up to them, even if he's a schmuck, and he says, "I think you have a lot of promise," well, that person has tremendous power over an artist, and I just saw stuff that bothered me, and so I never got involved in that stuff. And then last year I got nominated for a Stoker Award. And I figured, it would probably be kind of disingenuous of me not to show up because I respect the association. And so I joined. I should join. They're going to give me an award. I should join. And I kind of came up here, or came up to Portland, and I was a little bit, I don't know. And I found everybody here was so authentic and friendly and as I like to say, slightly odd. Wonderfully odd, and I enjoyed it, and I said to myself, you know what, this is something that I'm going to do every year, because these are my people, it's like in Freaks, one of us. I found my freak show. That's the HWA. Okay, here's the thing. There's some really good authors here. These are people that are accomplished and published, and they're doing what you want to do. And they will sit and they will spend an hour sitting down and just talking to you and answering your questions and giving you tips. There's a chance for creating a really good relationship and becoming your mentor, somebody who you're in contact with, somebody who you're reading right now. You're going down to the bookstore and you're picking up a Bantam book, and these are people who are here. And, I remember when I was a young writer and I started meeting real writers, and I used to think, God, these guys are so generous with their time. And it's because we have to pay back the guys who did it for us. And so I have my own mentors. I can't pay them back. I'll never be able to pay them back. So I pay it forward. And that's sort of this beautiful thing that, when you become accomplished as a writer, you'll do the same thing. And, that's what this is all about. There's a spirit of generosity that I found here that is I went to my first one a year ago, and I was open arms.